I think most of you know me by my first name, which is Amit, but none of you know that I have named myself. I have selected this name for myself. Back in old days, it was not so hard to change your name in schools. Rules were very lenient, and birth certificate was not so common. So you can choose your name and change during school days. So during my schooling, I was a big fan of Amitabh Bachchan, and I told my parents that okay, I want my name to be Amitabh Jain, but ultimately we settled for a shorter version of that, which is Amit Jain. That is only my parents told me that the home name of Amitabh Bachchan is Amit. So I was born in Bihar, and my family includes my parents who live in Delhi and keeps on coming to Bangalore on a shorter visit. My wife Parul, who is working in iGet Technologies, and my daughter who is 6-year-old, and my son Vasu, who is 1.5-year-old. My wife and me both agree that the only thing common between me and her is that we both like traveling. But we have learned to live with the differences and enjoy it. My grandma and I had a very tight bonding with each other, and my relatives say that she lived only to see me get married, and when my daughter was about to be born, that time she passed away. But we believe that my daughter is very similar to my grandma. She looks exact replica of her. My father was in a transferable job, so by 12th standard I had changed 12 schools, so that is one school per year. One major achievement for me during the school days was that in the 10th standard I have got 14th ranking in the state, and in the 12th standard 76th ranking in the state. So after my schooling, I joined REC Bhopal, and just like all of you, I spent best 4 years of my life in college hostel, which was full of energy, fun, and friends. My roommate there was a sole Sardar of the whole college. He was the only Sardar, and his name was Manpreet. And because of him, my room was always full of friends, because everyone wanted to pull his leg. And outside my room door, people have drawn a clock also with 12 o'clock timing on that. But he was very supportive, and it was fun to be with him. During my college, I was very lazy to write anything. I just used to read by laying down on bed. Even for mathematical exam, I just used to read the concepts and just read the example, and somehow managed to get good marks. During 4 years of engineering, I just had one diary which was not completely full. So during one semester, my roommate Sardar Manpreet also thought, let me also try this method. And he also did the same thing, and he flanked in all the exams. So we made big fun of him after that. We never realized that how close we have come to each other during hostel. It was only after 4 years when we were leaving, we realized how close we are. We did not cry when we were coming to college, leaving our parents, but when we were leaving the hostel, we were going out, then all of us were crying, hugging each other. After college, I joined a manufacturing company, and within first day of my tenure, I realized that this is not the place I want to be. So I started looking for a job in IT companies, and my break came after 10 months when I joined TCS. And after that, I worked with a couple of companies like MCI.com, Delphi, Honeywell, Vimoksha, and Lucent, some of them as a vendor and some of them as an employee. Now, can anyone tell me what is common between all these companies? MCI.com, Delphi, Honeywell, Vimoksha, and Lucent.
They work for aviation industry.
Telecom company.
No.
Honeywell works for aviation.
The office in Bangalore.
No.
All have one.
I mean, those might be.
For all.
There is one thing common, is that all of them has gone through major financial change, and many of them has filed for bankruptcy or been sold. So when I was planning to leave Vimoksha, I got interview call from Lucent and Cisco, and Lucent interview was one of the easiest one, and Cisco was one of the toughest one. But because of internal processing, the offer from Lucent come before, and I joined Lucent. After that, Cisco gave the offer, and I was so fascinated with Cisco work culture and because interview was very rigorous, so I thought the work must be very nice. So I joined Cisco, keeping a pay cut of 10% compared to Lucent, and I don't regret my decision. Not because my manager is also second. My hobbies are traveling, adventure, TV, reading, and movies. So one common habit between me and my wife is traveling. So just after my marriage, we took a 15 days leave and we went for a travel without any plan at all. We just dumped everything on the back seat of our car, including stuff, few utensils, and without any plan, just we had a map and we went for a driving trip. During those 15 days, we drove for 3,000 kilometers. My philosophy in life is live and let live. And in future, I want to start my own business. I want to retire at the age of around 45 and then start my own chain of restaurants. Thank you.
Thank you, Amit, for